Hello, football world. It's the playoffs.
I was excited for an opportunity to go get a first playoff win, and then it went a little downhill.
The horrible throw by Andrew Luck.
First half, everything that could go wrong did go wrong.
We had an aorta gushing with blood, and we didn't have enough Band-Aids.
We just continue to grind, continue to battle.
We were very lucky. We had the ball bounce our way.
Andrew picked up the fumble and scored!
It was almost surreal. It was something crazy to be a part of.
I'm talking about this game forever, bro!
Till this day, we still talk about that game.
T.Y.'s got it! He's gonna score! He's gonna score!
I get goosebumps, just talking about it.
That was the second largest comeback in the history of this game.
To come back from 28 points and win a game like that, I think it is one of the greatest games ever.
Doesn't matter what's happened before, today's a brand new season.
There's such a history between these clubs going way back.
We need a big championship drive. That's what we need.
And here we go.
Fasten your seatbelts now.
It comes down to this.
We've never taken it down to the wire like this.
Welcome to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. It's the playoffs. It's the wild card. It's the Chiefs and the Colts.
The 2013 NFL postseason began with second-year quarterback Andrew Luck in search of his first playoff win.
I was excited for an opportunity to go get a first playoff win. It's a milestone, I think, in anybody's career. We were still sort of a young team, a hungry team, and we had a home game. It was a fun opportunity.
This is the next stepping stone. There's a lot of pressure on the Colts. They know it. They're trying to shrug it aside.
For the fans of Indy, are you kidding me? You go from Peyton Manning, arguably one of the best quarterbacks of all time, to Andrew Luck, who has the talent, the toughness, the work ethic to potentially follow a guy like that. At what point was he going to grab this thing by the throat and start fulfilling all that promise? He was early in his career. Everybody knew he was going to be a great quarterback, but it had to begin to translate into playoff wins.
The year before, as a rookie, Luck had led the Colts to an 11-5 record and a division championship, only to lose in the wildcard round at Baltimore.
It's intercepted!
That loss to the Ravens, that eventually became the world champions that year, it left a sour taste. We was facing a team we felt we could beat, but fell short. It left a hunger for the following year.
Though he was on the sidelines for the loss to the Ravens, Colts coach Chuck Pagano had missed much of that 2012 season battling leukemia. In 2013, with his cancer in remission, Pagano returned to guide Indianapolis to an 11-5 mark and a second straight AFC South title. The Colts' reward? A home wildcard game.
Oh my gosh, ain't nothing better than this. It's time to get out there today. Get your popcorn ready. Colts about to show out.
Their opponent was the Kansas City Chiefs, a team they had just defeated 2 weeks earlier at Arrowhead Stadium.
Just an outstanding football game played by the Colts this afternoon. It was all Indianapolis, the Colts winning by the score of 23-7.
Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid will probably be the NFL Coach of the Year. And the Chiefs Kingdom today hopes that Big Red's resume trumps 2 decades of bad cards.
In their first season under Andy Reid, the Chiefs had surprised the NFL by rebounding from a 2-14 record the year before to finish second in the AFC West with an 11-5 record. But the organization and its legion of fans were hungry for more than a postseason appearance.
There are thousands of Chiefs fans here today.
Kansas City hadn't won a playoff game since the 1993 season, when Joe Montana led them to victory over the Houston Oilers.
It has been a long, long time since the Chiefs have won an NFL playoff game. 2 decades, 20 years ago. 1993, it's a great time for movies. Sleepless in Seattle, Schindler's List, The Fugitive, Groundhog Day. Yes, it has been much, much, much too long.
There we We got to show these boys we going to be at the top, and we going to stay for a long time.
It's the Chiefs and Colts here at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Call us tails.
Up next.
Kansas City's won the toss. They are going to receive.
Let's get busy, baby.
McAfee will kick off. We're underway. Playoff football. Deep drive to the near side. Demps plays it about 5 yards deep. Starts toward the middle of the field to 10. Looks to get outside. He's hit, spun around, and dropped. The Colts covered that kickoff very well, and now here comes Kansas City's offense. The Colts defense calling for the crowd to get into it, and they are. Tailback is, of course, Jamal Charles. Let's see what he and Andy Reid have up their sleeves for this first one.
They run it to Charles on first down, and he scoots forward for a gain of 5.5 on first down.
Expect the Chiefs to do what they did right there. A little off-tackle play to Jamal Charles. I think they feel like they didn't feed him enough the first time we played him. Only 13 carries.
Charles attacks off left tackle, and he's up near a first down. Nothing fancy here with these first two runs. Off tackle right, off tackle left. Alex Smith, two-step drop, slant, Bo catches it at the 40-yard line, and then up to the 42.
Vontae Davis in on the stop. Kansas City's picked up 2 quick first downs.
Play fake, here comes a blitz. Smith in trouble, he gets away from Bethea. Holding it, now he's going to run, gets a block downfield, and Alex Smith spins off ahead and scrambles all the way down to the Colt 40-yard line. It's a 15-yard scramble. He made the blitzer miss Bethea and then scoots up the field.
Charles gave him a great block. He's not only a great runner, when he has an opportunity to block a defensive player, he puts the block on him.
Lanny, he's a football player. He's not just a sprinter that carries the ball.
Yeah, 329 touches on the season and stayed healthy.
Lead play right side to the strike. Charles at the 35, hit hard, but goes down after a nice gain. And goes down helmet first. He may be injured. And Charles is down at the 32.
The problem with Kansas City's offense is a lack of dynamic players. Typically, Alex Smith can't just grab the game and win it for you. He's a very good quarterback, but where do they get their dynamic plays from? And for them, it was Jamal Charles, and it was both in the run game and the pass game. And the way they moved him around like a chess piece, Andy Reid's always been great at that. And once you lose Jamal Charles, you lose that dynamic player.
Under center, Alex Smith. Fasano in motion left to right. He's going to run like an option look here, and now pitches it off to Niall Davis. It's a gain of 5, a college play, and Kansas City's got a first down at the Colt 27.
That's new, is it not?
Jamal Charles would not return to the game, leaving Niall Davis and Dexter McCluster to carry the load at running back.
Quick pass near side to McCluster, a screen play, and he's forced out of bounds at the 20. He'll gain 7 on first down.
Obviously, we paid a ton of attention to Jamal and prepared our tails off. I don't know if our guys said, oh, shoot, Jamal's out of the game. You know, this one's over or whatever. But, you know, and it was like all of a sudden we couldn't stop anything.
Davis at tailback gets the call. Breaks off a hit, trying to get to the outside. Stiff arms the defender and drags him near a first down. Niall Davis with 227 pounds dragging the corner for 5 yards.
The Chiefs are averaging 7 yards a play on first downs, and that so far has been a key. Dexter McCluster again on that little swing pass.
Gain of 7 yards on first down. The Chiefs have been really good on this drive on first down. Niall Davis, an inside handoff, breaks off the first contact, drags 3 Colts down to the 6. The Colts trying to yank the ball away from the rookie.
And again, the Chiefs have had no negative play whatsoever in this drive.
Make a play. Let's make a play.
From the 6-yard line, 2 straight incompletions would leave the Chiefs with 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal to go, Kansas City at the Colts 6. Davis in it, running back to the left of Alex Smith. Now McCluster goes in motion, flanker left, tight left Fasana.
14th play of the drive for Kansas City, but the first time they faced a 3rd down.
Alex Smith takes it, slant pattern, it is caught by Ball! Touchdown! Kansas City! Dwayne Ball! Kansas City takes nearly 7 minutes off the clock to start the game.
14-play drive, 82 yards.
He caught that touchdown pass on me. So yes, I remember it vividly. They put him in the slot. Dwayne Bowe ran a quick slant on me, and he put it right on his numbers. A big receiver. It's hard, for a DB to get in there and kind of get their hands on it.
That's a case of big body wins. Butler, his big body walls off the defender.
I think LaRon Landry got over there a little late. He hit him. I kind of was on him, but he held on to it, and that was their first score. There's really nothing, nothing I can do about it.
8:11 to go in first quarter action. It's Kansas City 7, the Colts nothing.
After Kansas City kicked off, Indianapolis began its first possession at its own 26.
Andrew Luck throws underneath. Caught again by T.Y. at the 45, 40, down to the 35, and knocked out of bounds at the Kansas City 33-yard line. Nice play for T.Y. Hilton. He's caught 3 straight passes.
Right now, it's Luck and T.Y. Hilton.
2nd down 11. Here come the Chiefs up the middle. The lob down the right side. Caught Kobe Fleener with a catch at the Kansas City 15-yard line.
Andrew Luck to his old Stanford teammate. Tight end Kobe Fleener, and a gain of 18 yards.
The ball's coming out very quickly.
That first drive, we were up tempo, we were on the ball, and it was clicking. And it was exactly the start, on the first drive that we wanted.
One empty, Ohio Colts.
Andrew by himself, back in the gun. Luck takes the snap again, sets up, looks. He's going to throw back to the end zone. Touchdown! T.Y. Hilton, Andrew Luck's first postseason touchdown pass, and it's the first for T.Y., and he got, 4 catches on that drive?
And that was effortless for Indianapolis.
And that's a beautiful throw to the back of the end zone.
Andrew was 7 of 7 on the drive.
And the Chiefs defensively have got to make some adjustments.
They certainly do. That's like a surgeon.
It was a play we've been working on the whole week, something new that we put in. I got pressed, and Andrew saw it, he checked at the line. I just beat the defender off the ball, and he threw it. I just made a catch.
It is 7-7 with 4:34 left to go in the first quarter.
That drive worked out, and then after that, it went a little downhill.
Colts show a middle blitz. Play action fake. Slant pattern cut by Ball at midfield. Blows by the safety at the 40. Another broken tackle. 20, 15, 10, inside the 5, and down to the 2-yard line. Dwayne Bowe's biggest play of the season comes at a perfect time.
A big play, and the Colts were trying desperately to stay away from those.
Dwayne Bowe's 63-yard catch and run gave the Chiefs a 1st and goal at the 2. But they were unable to score on their first 2 attempts.
3rd down and goal to go inside the 1.
And the Chiefs are knocking on the Colt door again. He's going to hand it off to Niall Davis, and I don't think he got in. He did not get in. It's 4th and goal for Kansas City.
Boy, what a nice goal line stop.
The Colts hold. And again, that's another one. If he takes that in a 1-point game, is that the difference between win and loss? It's hard to identify one play, but there's a bunch of key plays in this game, and I think that's one of them.
And the field goal is good. Kansas City has scored on its first 2 possessions. Now can the Chiefs defense slow down the Colts?
The Colts offense would go 3 and out on its next series.
That's the end of the first quarter. Chiefs 10, Colts 7.
Coming up.
Really, that second quarter where the whole thing started to fall apart.
Things are mounting on the negative side.
Just underway, second quarter. Chiefs 10, Colts 7.
At the start of the second quarter, Andy Reid made a bold decision.
3rd and 10 at the 21. Chiefs, they fake the draw. Alex Smith in the pocket. He's going to unload it long. He's got Donnie Avery down the field at the 30, at the 20. Goodbye, Colts, as Donnie Avery
What a great throw by Alex Smith.
Alex Smith looks like Joe Montana.
I'm sitting up there in the booth going, wow. You know, I didn't see this big play stuff coming. And I think what gets lost in this game, because of the great comeback, is how well Alex Smith did play.
Robert Mathis puts the pressure on him. Alex Smith steps up in the pocket, and when he steps up, we have one-on-one matchups on the outside.
If you look at him in the first half, he barely missed a throw.
Avery, one of the fastest wide receivers in football, just blew right by him.
That was a play where to take the air out of the sideline, and we was like, man, it's like you couldn't hear nothing when they scored that touchdown.
It's 17-7 Chiefs.
After a touchback on the ensuing kickoff, the Colts took over at their own 20.
Counter pitch. Richardson trying to get to the outside. He's at the 20. He's going to be not spun down. He follows the ball. The ball's out, picked up by Justin Houston, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Indianapolis Colts fumbled the fewest times of any team in the National Football League during the regular season. But Trent Richardson coughs it up.
And this one's turning into a very, very bad afternoon.
You just always won, that's it. You're good, come on. You always won.
Handed off to Niall Davis. Big hole inside the 10. Blast down to the 5 and takes the Colt Antoine Bethea to the 3.5-yard line. It looked like Christian Okoye. A 13-yard run by Niall Davis.
Backup, comes in and they're moving, up and down the field, and we couldn't stop anything. We were like a sieve on defense.
Sherman is the fullback. Alex wants to throw it. Steps up in the pocket. Now he shovels it for the end zone. Sherman's got it, and the sausage finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
What an alert play by Alex Smith. He was looking around and saw him and just kind of shuffled the ball into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wait a minute, who said he can't make plays? Is this a game manager?
True enough, we kind of came into the game, I guess, with a little confidence, which could be considered arrogance, and we got humbled real quick.
Alex Smith is on fire.
Colts just haven't done a thing defensively. It's a 17-point lead.
Andrew Luck drove Indianapolis to midfield, where the offense stalled.
This is 4th down.
They got to go for it.
Yes, sir. This is a very big play in this game. Luck waits for the snap. Takes it. Gives it to Trent Richardson. No, Andrew's got it himself. 40, 35, down at the 30. Andrew pulled a Peyton Manning. Faked it up the middle, kept it himself.
Luck's scramble set up a field goal try.
Snap, the kick is on its way. It looks good. It is. Now with 9:14 to go in the first half, it's now the Kansas City Chiefs 24, the Colts 10.
From their own 19, the Chiefs began their 6th possession of the half.
That's a gain of 7 yards on first down.
The defense has just got to get better than it is.
Everything's just coming too easy right now.
Everything they did went right. Alex Smith, he extended plays with his legs. The first half, we couldn't stop him at all. It was just, moving down the field with ease.
That's like the old 18 sweep in junior high.
And for it to be a playoff game, we didn't know what hit us.
We're not even close to stopping them on any play.
Well designed. I love the call.
The play calling for Kansas City has been just unbelievably good.
They had over 300 yards total offense in the first half. 300 friggin' yards in the first half. That's a lot of yards, man.
Again, these long drives just because we can't get them off the field.
Takes the shotgun snap with protection. Now scrambling, he's going to run up the middle, 15-yard line. He's got a first down up the left hash and scrambles down to the Colts 7-yard line. Alex Smith looks like he's back at Utah. First and goal, Chiefs at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs have taken sips from the sweet nectar of the end zone 3 times in this game. Alex Smith hands it off to Niall Davis, grinding on the left side. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 15-play, 81-yard drive.
No penalties on Kansas City so far. No punts.
Keep that middle closed, man. We're leaving that middle wide open, man.
Now the building's dead. The energy's out. You feel like the balloon is gone. And now the reality has set in for the fans who are hoping to be there for Andrew Luck and a coronation and a big playoff win. And instead, it's a track meet with Kansas City out in front early.
This is as bad a Colts effort as I've seen. They're not in the game yet. You've got to find some kind of rhythm.
With under 2 minutes left in the half, Luck tried one last time to rally the Colts.
Luck, quick snap, lines up, throws a pass, intercepted! Intercepted by Brandon Flowers at the 40. They don't blow it dead. Flowers is still going up the left side, and Flowers all the way down to the Indianapolis 45-yard line.
He's going to read the eyes of Andrew Luck and pick them blind.
Just played poorly at certain times and forced some throws, which they made you pay for. Threw an interception, which is a big no-no. They had our number that half.
It's halftime here at Lucas Oil Stadium.
A dismal first half. It's got to get better.
At the end of the half, Alex Smith is clearly the star of the game, clearly outplaying Andrew Luck.
The first half, we had an aorta gushing with blood, and we didn't have enough gauze, enough Band-Aids, enough tape to stop the thing.
When we return,
are we going to get embarrassed in our house, or are we going to play football?
The Colts have the football.
Kansas City scored on its first 5 possessions, 4 touchdowns, and the field goal.
There's no doubt we were worried at halftime. You can hear audibly the sounds of television sets clicking to another channel all over the country. It's 31-10. There are a lot of people going to get something to eat or even thinking about going home.
The mood in the locker room when you're down 31-10, surprisingly was, hey, what do we have to do now?
We talk about process, ball game 60 minutes, one play at a time, all you got, don't judge. Down 21, just stick to the process. You're not going to score 21 points on one play.
Well, here's the first drive of the second half.
Luck looking to Brown. It's picked off as Hussein Abdullah's got it, jumping the route. Kansas City's got it at the Colt 18-yard line. And Luck has thrown 2 picks in his mini-series. And Kansas City's got a chance to open a big wound.
We came out for a series. I threw another interception.
Horrible decision and throw by Andrew Luck.
Everybody's kind of had renewed enthusiasm for the second half, and all of a sudden it's like, really? It's going to be this ugly?
3 plays after the interception, the Chiefs were at the Colts' 10-yard line.
Alex Smith, 3rd down and 2 at the Colt 10-yard line. Niall Davis, halfback to his right. Smith's in the shotgun. Raises the right leg, looks to throw. Now scrambles. Fires it late. He's got Niall Davis this side. Touchdown! Alex Smith has got 4 touchdown passes in this game.
What the is going on?
It was a lot of shock and anger, but a lot more shock than anger, because it was, whoa, what the heck? What the heck happened? Nobody saw that coming.
Hey, let's blow these boys out. Hey, don't let up, dog. Don't let up.
Down 28, I think most sane people are going, the hill's too high. Can't get there. To me, that was the gut check moment right there.
Hey, my fault, fellas. My fault.
This has been the worst performance of the Colts all year long, bar none.
Indianapolis went to a no-huddle offense and began driving.
1st and 10, Andrew Luck. Colts getting a rhythm now. 4-man rush by Kansas City. Luck being chased. He's throwing long. And the pass is going to be caught. It's caught by Derrick Rogers.
Derrick Rogers goes up and takes it away from Sean Smith.
At this point, we were in desperation mode, and you need big plays. You can't chip away. We knew we needed to take our chances. Derrick certainly did go up and make a heck of a play with a guy draped up all over him.
That was an outstanding catch.
We finished that drive with a touchdown.
1st down and goal to go.
Luck on the inside give to Donald Brown. Donald's at the 5. Donald scores. It's now 38-16.
All of a sudden, Danny, a little life in this place, huh?
The fact that Indy responded, bang, 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 down the field, and made it 38-17 quickly, In my head, I'm going, okay, they're not giving up.
Let's go. We play ball.
Now you're going, okay, can you get a defensive stop?
Second down, Kansas City, the Colt 46, leading by 21.
Back to throw is Smith. Rolls out to the right side, gets a good block, stays in. Now the Colts got him from behind. That's Mathis. The Colts have the football.
Colts have the ball at the 40 of Kansas City. The first turnover of the game.
You get to the quarterback, separate quarterback from ball. That was something that pretty much the way I tackle, just try to tomahawk the football. From that point on, we had all the momentum and it's really just confidence.
And I think that brought life, back into, our sideline and into our stadium. We needed it more than ever at that point.
We needed that, baby. Go.
He's a GOAT. I mean, especially at that.
That's why you're the GOAT right there, man. Oh, it's red. You feel it, man? It's coming. Let's go.
It was a vintage Robert Mathis play, strip sack. I mean, he's got more than anybody in the history of National Football League. All-time leading sacker now in Colts history. This game is a game of momentum, and you could feel the whole thing shift.
I remember watching on the bench, and all right, maybe we do have a chance. Maybe this ball, might bounce our way. Yeah.
Luck on second down, takes the snap, sets up looks, throws one over the middle, caught by Levon Brazil.
Indianapolis drove to the Kansas City 3-yard line.
Snap is to Andrew Luck. Andrew throws it out to Donald Brown. Touchdown! Donald Brown.
Indianapolis is within 2 touchdowns.
They call this team the Cardiac Kids, and I see it. I see why, for a reason.
Donald Brown's touchdown was doubly catastrophic for the Chiefs. On the play, number 24, Pro Bowl cornerback Brandon Flowers was injured.
And Brandon Flowers, he's got teammates surrounding him.
Well, I'll tell you what, these Chiefs are falling like flies out here today.
They've already lost Jamal Charles, Donnie Avery, now maybe Brandon Flowers.
The Chiefs gained just 4 yards on their next 3 plays.
3 and out. And the first punt of the game for Kansas City comes at 5:58 remaining in the third quarter.
48 yards with no return, but the Colts get the football.
It's just a different feeling right now. It's a feeling like we are on our game. We got the momentum.
Shotgun snap back to Luck. Dumps it on a second. Now the ball is going to be intercepted. It's intercepted by Kansas City. T.Y. Hilton had it out of his body. And Hussein Abdullah has his second interception. Luck has thrown 3 picks.
The ball's thrown a little bit behind the intended receiver.
After that last interception, I was very unhappy with myself for a quick little while, and then got to the sidelines and realized, you know what? The only thing you can do about it now is try and go win.
And Kansas City gets it right back at the Colts' 28-yard line. They're in field goal range right now, and that's what it's got to be. It can't be anything more.
Once again, the Colts defense would force a 3 and out.
Kansas City, after the interception, goes 3 and out. And now Ryan Suckup will try a field goal. Placement is down. Suckup swings the right leg through. This one is up, and Suckup has got it. Nailed it.
There's still 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go. You hold him to a field goal.
Our defense did not give up a touchdown. There was enough time left where we knew we could, with some quick hitters, get back into it, and so that was my focus.
Chiefs now, the most points they've ever scored in a postseason game, but can they hang on against this uber-talented young quarterback, Andrew Luck? Luck scrambling to the right side. Allen Bailey trying to stay in his space. He misses a tackle. Luck now throws it late. It's caught by Brazil. Right sideline, 35 to the 30. Cuts it back inside into the 25. It's a 30-yard gain off a scramble by Andrew Luck.
Once Andrew starts picking up, once he starts getting going, then you're pretty much in trouble.
They've been no huddle this whole drive. Dontari Poe trying to get oxygen in his lungs. It is a draw play. Donald Brown at the 20, inside the 15, and down to the Kansas City 13-yard line. 41-24 Chiefs, late third.
Snap is the Luck again. Andrew throws back to the end zone. Touchdown! Kobe Fleener wide open, and all of a sudden, it's 41-30.
And the Colts score in roughly 90 seconds.
Absolutely no pressure up the middle, which means a quarterback can see exactly what's going on down there in the end zone.
Vinatieri's point after is good. And now a 28-point lead is just 10 points. And that's the end of the third quarter. A quarter that has lasted an hour.
Up next.
T.Y.'s got it. He's going to score. He's going to score.
By the start of the fourth quarter, the 2013 AFC Wildcard game had become a battle of attrition for Kansas City.
The Chiefs were getting down on personnel. Donnie Avery, who scored a touchdown in the first half, he's gone. Not only Jamal Charles, but his backup, Niall Davis. They're in their third and fourth tailback. Cyrus Gray had to play. There was a huge play, and I think it was the first snap of the fourth quarter, where Chiefs are fighting to hang in there. They still have a lead, and Cyrus Gray is wide open down the sideline on a little wheel route.
Alex Smith out of the shotgun. Steps up. He's throwing down the right boundary. He's got a man open, and he overthrows him. Incomplete. It would have been a touchdown. It was Cyrus Gray.
Gray was like the fourth-team tailback. He never got any reps.
They haven't run that route all season to Cyrus Gray.
If he makes that throw, Cyrus Gray walks into the end zone, and I think the game's over. I think that hill's gotten too high with not enough time left.
So they're going to have to punt the football. There's still 14:47 to go, and it's only a 10-point game.
Kansas City trying to eradicate 20 years of playoff postseason frustration. And you knew it was not going to be easy in this building, even though they led 38-10.
On the Colts' first possession of the fourth quarter, they quickly found themselves in a third and long situation.
Third down and 10. You don't want a 3 and out.
You do not want to give the ball back to the Kansas City Chiefs with 14 minutes left, down 10.
Snap is to Andrew. Andrew tries to set up. He steps up. He throws on the run. Caught by Hilton. First down. Takes it all the way out to the 26-yard line. Andrew throws underneath. T.Y. with a catch again. Takes it out of bounds at the Colt 40-yard line. Another first down.
Andrew Luck is on fire in the second half as Alex Smith was in the first half.
Andrew's going to throw. Caught by T.Y. again down the sideline. Out of bounds at the Kansas City Chief 41.
And T.Y. Hilton is chewing the Chiefs up. Hilton on this drive alone has had 16, 14, 14.
Andrew Luck out of the gun again on first down. Gives it again to Donald Brown. Donald with a hole, 35. He got about 6.
Jack 55! Jack 55!
Colts going hurry-up offense. It's got Kansas City back on their heels.
This entire comeback is happening because Andrew Luck continues to use his legs to create plays in the passing game.
Andrew Luck was extending plays, using his legs. You could just see this young quarterback smelling it.
Luck in a rhythm.
Takes the snap. Throws quickly to Donald Brown. Donald breaks the tackle. 5. He dives to the goal line. Didn't get there. He's out of bounds at the, let's see where they put the ball down, at the 2-yard line.
I know my quarterback. I've been knowing him since his rookie year. I know when he's in the zone, and he has a look. He was in the zone.
No huddle once again. Just wondering if they're gassed out there, that defense.
You know they are. And Luck's trying to take advantage of it. Brown up the middle, hit. And now the ball's out, picked up by Luck. He dives for the end zone, touchdown Colts.
Are you kidding me? Talk about luck.
Now the ball is bouncing in our favor.
Yes.
9 out of 10 quarterbacks just falling the ball. But, Andrew being Andrew, picks that thing up and basically, hop, skip, and a jump, triple jumps himself, into the end zone. And I get goosebumps, just talking about it.
Eric Berry was unblocked and came down, and his helmet hit the ball in Donald's arms just perfectly. And I remember, I said, oh, there's a ball on the ground. I better pick this up and try and get in the end zone. And that was certainly a stroke of good fortune, and there's nothing else you can really call it.
I called the dive. I just remember Andrew picking it up and extending over the goal line. That's a play I will remember forever. That's when I knew we was going to win the game. Football gods was on our side.
We're going to win.
21 got to come back in. We're going to win.
We're going to win.
Indianapolis has outscored Kansas City 28-3 since early in the third quarter.
On their next possession, the Chiefs faced a critical third down.
Third down and a long 7. He's basically got to go to the passing game now.
Slant. It is caught on the near side by A.J. Jenkins.
A.J. Jenkins' 28-yard catch and run capped an 11-play, 58-yard drive that ended with a field goal attempt.
Suckup will try a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is up, and it's true. The Chiefs lead by 6.
So with 5:36 to go in the game, the Colts have 2 timeouts, the 2-minute warning.
Let's do it now, boys. Hey, man, they need a touchdown now.
Andrew Luck has just had a brilliant second half. Takes the snap, does Luck. Stays in. He scrambles. He's going to run. He gets it out to the 25. It'll be 3rd and 5. Big 3rd down. Kansas City coming on a blitz. Snap is back to Andrew. He throws, caught. First down for the Colts is Kobe Fleener, who caught the ball at the 36-yard line.
That was really a heck of a catch.
We got a timeout.
And Justin Houston, who left the game injured earlier, is down again.
He's their pass rusher.
Kansas City was trying to hold it together with baling wire on both sides of the ball. They really were.
The Chiefs have lost Jamal Charles, Donnie Avery, Brandon Flowers, Niall Davis, and Justin Houston.
Justin Houston, their best pass rusher, he's out of the game late in the fourth quarter. Got extra time to throw, and we're throwing it back up. So let's go.
During the injury timeout, Colts offensive coordinator Pep Hamilton came up with a daring idea.
We called it a non-traditional formation and route concept, but thought it'd have a chance to split the defense and get behind them.
Key right, mongoose X dagger, okay?
And I remember talking in the huddle to T.Y. before the play, tell him to run fast and a couple 4-letter words.
Key right, run your ass off, son.
He said, run your little off. And just before that play, you know, that's all I was thinking about, just run. And then, as he said hike, I just took off and ran.
First down, Luck out of the gun again. Andrew takes the snap. Sets up, looks. He's going to throw one way downfield to T.Y. He's got it. He's going to score. He's going to score. The Colts have tied it on a 64-yard pass play from Andrew Luck to T.Y. Hilton.
Are you kidding me?
T.Y. Hilton won a football game.
Hilton, 13 catches, 225 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
That's why they call him the Ghost, because 1 second he's here and then the next he's in the end zone, you know, doing the celebration.
He's a special guy, and he's done some phenomenal things, you know, since we've been here. But that was a special day for him.
Was that your best game ever?
Yes, I would say yes. You know, no matter what, you know, I was going to leave it all out on the field. And Andrew, you know, he's one of those guys that you just got to put all your trust in.
We have a guy that could just lead us to the promised land.
443 yards passing for Andrew Luck.
Wow, and he only had 150-something in the first half.
The Colts had their first lead, but the game was far from over.
There's still 4:21 to go.
I knew we were going to score. It's just I didn't want to score that fast.
Coming up.
You got this one for the rest of your life.
It's our moment.
Colts 45, the Chiefs 44. There's still 4:21 to go. Alex Smith has played brilliantly today. So has Andrew Luck.
Now can Kansas City answer?
They got time. 4:21 remaining in this football game.
Colts jam the line of scrimmage. Alex Smith back to throw. Throws one over the middle. Caught. And it's out to the 45-yard line. Is that Dwayne Bowe again?
A 25-yard slant to Dwayne Bowe and nearly broke that one.
And they're almost in field goal range.
Whistle? I thought he blew a whistle. That's my fault, man.
Dwayne Bowe's in the slot. Alex Smith under center. Alex turns around, looks for the quick throw, catches Bowe again, and Bowe gets the ball down to the Colt 42.
That's a 13-yard pickup.
3:37 to go in the game. Now you're almost in field goal range.
Gotta keep playing.
150 for Bowe receiving today.
Chiefs don't have Niall Davis or Jamal Charles. It's got to be Cyrus Gray and McCluster.
The handoff is to Cyrus Gray, and Cyrus gets to the 39. Pick up a 3, 2nd and 7. Right now it would be a 56-yard field goal, but it's only second down.
2:35 to go. Kansas City 2nd down and 7.
Back to throw is Smith. He's hit, and the ball goes out of bounds. 3rd down. He was plastered.
That's intentional grounding there.
That might be intentional grounding. Let's see. They're going to throw the flag. It's thrown. Intentional grounding on Kansas City.
I was kind of in back of my mind hoping he still had it. Though for a sack or whatnot. I'm a sack guy. What do you want me to do? So we came up with a stop at the right time.
It's loss of down. They're at their own 49-yard line, 3rd down and 17.
Come on, defense. Alex takes the snap. Looks quickly, throws one over the middle, caught by McCluster. He's dragged down at the Colt 43.
It's a gain of just 6 yards.
That's a big play.
It would be a 61-yard field goal attempt.
The 2-minute warning. Colts 45, Chiefs 44.
4th and 11. They're down 1. They only need a field goal, right? The entire game to that play was just mind-boggling.
Chiefs have got to get to the 32-yard line or lose the game.
It's big right here, fellas.
Andy Reid uses his final timeout to see the Colts alignment.
We're going to go stunt wild.
This has been one for the ages. It's 4th down and 11. Bo goes right. The Colts defense wandering around a little bit, but that's just because they're nervous. Everybody's nervous. Whoa.
And Kansas City now needs the play of the season.
Crowd going berserk. Snap is to Alex Smith. Alex is going to throw one down the sideline. Out of bounds! Out of bounds! Colts are going to win it! The Colts are going to win it!
All I could remember was looking and seeing did he get both feet down. And he caught it, but he only got one down and seeing the ref, waved it incomplete, and we just went crazy.
We're sort of jumping up, putting both arms up in the air.
Andrew Luck loving what he sees.
I didn't see that play coming on 4th and 11, but the throw that Alex Smith made under pressure was a phenomenal throw.
I give Josh Gordy credit for pushing him up against the sidelines.
Josh Gordy was covering him, and Josh was another unheralded guy who was not our starting corner. I was so happy for him. He rose to the occasion.
Hey, I don't want to step up. Hey, I don't want to step up when we need you, boy.
The Chiefs can do nothing but stand and watch.
The Chiefs cannot stop the clock. All the Colts have to do is go to a knee. And the Kansas City Chiefs are going to lose the game.
That's it! The Colts have advanced into the 2nd round with an unbelievable 45-44 comeback win over the Kansas City Chiefs. Holy mackerel, what a football game.
By overcoming a 28-point deficit, the Colts had pulled off the 2nd largest comeback in NFL postseason history.
28 points down.
Only the Bills' 32-point rally over the Oilers in the 1992 playoffs was of a greater margin.
45-44 doesn't begin to tell the story.
And the Chiefs had their chances, Lynn.
They're going to look at this, the tape and that, and they're going to be sick.
That's how you win them. Quit? You know what I mean? Never quit. Just how we drew it up. Just how we drew it up.
I tell you what, I didn't think we had a shot today. I really didn't in the 2nd half. But the guys kept hanging in. What a game for Andrew. Andrew's first postseason win. It'll be Chuck's first postseason win. What a football game.
Oh, my God.
What a game for T.Y.
Hey, man.
This one they write down and make movies out of. But I'm sure that locker room is going to be something else.
The last play, Dwayne down the right sideline, is that the matchup that you were looking for?
Exactly. Bump and run. Couldn't have drawn it up any better than that. Yeah.
Dwayne Bowe, I wonder if there's ever any time where he's laying in bed at night going, man, I just wish I got that 2nd foot down. I don't criticize the Chiefs at all. I think they played their tails off. I just think it was a day where all those injuries wore them down at key positions, and there was just enough time for Andrew Luck to get hot. And to come back from 28 points and win a game like that, I think it is one of the greatest games ever.
A week after beating Kansas City, Indianapolis would lose to New England in the divisional round. But their victory over the Chiefs will forever be etched in team lore as one of the most memorable moments in the history of a proud franchise.
That was the second largest comeback in the history of this game. You did it. Because of one thing and one thing only, how you're made, right here. You know, this is hard, a hard business. It's hard to win a game, especially a playoff game. It's hard to come back from 28 down. I mean, that's why we do what we do, is for games like that.
I've been around this thing for almost half a century. When Johnny Unitas told me to move my ass over when I sat down for the first time as a kid. I don't over-exaggerate this. I have never, in my almost 50 years, seen what I saw today. Congratulations.
Because I'm still playing, it's hard to sit back and reflect too much on maybe how special that was. But as the older I get, the more I realize that it was pretty neat. We were very lucky. It is one of my more fond memories of playing this sport.
That was one of those great moments for us where we learned, something about ourselves. It's one of those things where we can say that we really did this.
Hey! I'm talking about this game forever, bro! That's a good one!
That's for life. This game, these relationships are for life, and these moments, for life. And it's about moments and it's about memories. Someday they're going to be sitting around with their kids and their grandkids talking about that game. This is why we do what we do. Yeah. For moments. These moments. You got this one for the rest of your life. Give yourselves another hand. That was